If you're a high-performing leader and you've noticed your clarity, energy, or decision-making isn't as consistent as it used to be, I'm hosting a live session on this called You're Not Burned Out, You're Operating at Reduced Capacity. I'll share more about it later, but you can find the link in the show notes. I'm Sherri Austin, registered nurse and executive longevity advisor. I help CEO founders and senior leaders protect decision quality by stabilizing the physiology that drives it. Because leadership is not just strategic, it's biological. In this episode, I'm going to show you how cognitive load silently degrades leadership capacity, what it actually looks like inside high-performing leaders, and 3 specific ways to reduce it so your clarity returns. Let's start with what this looks like in real leadership environments. I worked with a senior executive. She was high-performing, respected, and delivering results. From the outside, nothing was broken. But internally, she described her thinking as slower. Decisions that used to take minutes were taking hours. She was rereading emails, revisiting decisions, and delaying high-stakes calls. Not because she didn't know what to do, but because her system was overloaded. When we mapped out her day, she encountered interruptions every 6 to 8 minutes, which led to constant context switching and back-to-back meetings with no cognitive recovery. This wasn't a capability issue. It was cognitive load. Research shows that frequent task switching can reduce cognitive efficiency by up to 40%. And it's not just productivity. It impacts working memory, decision accuracy, and processing speed. Your brain doesn't reset between tasks. It carries residue. So by the time you're making your most important decisions, you're not operating at full capacity. You're operating from accumulation. I've experienced this personally. Coming out of ICU environments where cognitive load is constant, I was constantly making rapid decisions, layered with pressure, with minimal recovery. And what I noticed wasn't immediate burnout. It was subtle degradation. I had slower recall, reduced clarity, and I had more effort for the same level of thinking. And that's what many leaders are experiencing, but mislabeling. All right, let's make a quick pause here. If what we're talking about here is exactly where most leaders misdiagnose the problem, it's not burnout, it's reduced capacity, and it's already impacting decision quality. I'm going deeper on this in my upcoming webinar. You're not burned out, you're operating at reduced capacity, and here's how to fix it. I will walk you through how to stabilize your cognitive capacity so your performance stays consistent. If this is hitting, register through the link in the show notes. Or you can go to my website, and that link will be below. Now, I'm going to give you 3 strategies that you can implement today. Strategy number 1, audit interruptions. Track how often your thinking is interrupted per hour. Not roughly, precisely. Because interruptions are the primary driver of cognitive fragmentation. Strategy number 2, reduce context switching. Batch similar decisions together. Stop shifting between strategy decisions, operations, and people decisions in the same hour. That fragmentation is very costly. And strategy number 3, insert cognitive recovery between high demand tasks. Insert a 5 to 10 minutes of intentional reset. This looks like no input, no screens. This allows your system to clear residue, so your next decision is made from clarity and not accumulation. I want to leave you something to reflect on. Where in your day is cognitive load silently degrading your decision quality? If you know a leader who is still performing but not as sharp as they used to be, send them this episode. They'll recognize themselves in it immediately. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. New episodes are released every Sunday. If this episode resonated and you're ready to address it at the root, join me in the live session, You're Not Burned Out. You're operating at reduced capacity, Wednesday, May 6th at 6 p.m. The link is in the show notes. Go ahead and secure your spot. The next step is visibility. Download the Executive Capacity Audit or reach out to me directly, because once you reduce cognitive load, clarity doesn't need to be rebuilt. It returns. All links are in the show notes. Until next time, protect your capacity, because your decision quality is your legacy.